What's going on, YouTube? Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Today I'm just going to bring you a lower body focused day of mine. Today I worked on mostly squat dominant movements with a couple of hip hinges, and we'll get right into it. First thing I'm starting with today is I'm doing some high bar back squats, doing 275 pounds for 5 sets of 5. I haven't squatted over 400 pounds in a year or so, and that's my goal. I just finished my gym. As you can see here, Rhino Fitness is up and ready to go, so I'm really excited. I'm really motivated. Since COVID, it's been hard to get motivated for fitness and just making progress, so hopefully this can help. Many good things to come in 2021. A lot of content going to be produced from here. Next, you can see I'm just doing some anti-rotation work. I'm just speeding up the camera here. Goal is I'm just trying to resist the load that is trying to rotate my torso the opposite direction. I like to think of core movements as anti-flexion, anti-extension, and rotation or anti-rotation. Next, I'm just going to show a different angle of back squatting. This is just for general education for everyone. So this is a high bar back squat. Okay, this is how most people back squat. As you can see, the bar is on my upper traps, pinching my shoulder blades, putting a nice shelf there. I descend down. I have a more vertical torso angle. I try to keep my knees out from caving in. This is a low bar back squat. For anyone that they're mechanics and they find that their torso is hinged over more from lack of maybe ankle mobility, or if you have lower back pain and trying to stay really vertical in your squats and you just can't do it, and the high bar leverage just doesn't do well with your back, I would give that a shot. Putting the bar lower on your back will help you use your glutes more, and it will make it a little less quad dominant. You'll be able to move more weight, but like I said, I would try to get used to high bar back squat unless your goal is specifically powerlifting and or you have issues high bar back squatting from your mechanics or from your lever arms. Then I would look into low bar squatting, but I will do a separate video on that. Next to the movements here I'm doing some front squats. I think I'm doing 205 pounds for sets of 8. Front squats to me are my favorite squat variation just because they're more applicable. They make your core work a lot more because the load is in front of your spine, hence front squat and back squat. This makes you keep a more vertical torso angle, so it's going to make your core work a little bit more, and it doesn't enable you to hinge over as much, because if you have the bar in the back, you can just hinge over and you work your lower back a little bit more and can kind of cheat. Front squats, you really can't do that. You have to stay vertical. So I would start working on front squats, start goblet squats, holding a dumbbell to your chest, some variation, a little more intense here with the barbell, trying to keep a front rack position. You have to work on some external rotation, shoulder mobility. Next up, you see I'm just doing some wood chops here. I just try to do, superset everything I do, every exercise with some sort of core movement or upper body movement. Third thing now, I'm doing some stiff-legged deadlifts. Goal here, unlike a normal deadlift where my hips would be lower than my shoulders, I want my hips as high or if not higher than my shoulders. Depending upon your hamstring mobility is going to be a huge deterrent from this exercise for you. If you're really tight, you'll find that you won't be able to keep a neutral spine. By that I mean a flat back as you hinge over. You're going to have to round to pick up the bar because you don't have the hamstring mobility to keep your back straight. So that's a huge thing, guys. If you cannot keep your back straight when you're doing a deadlift, you need to work on your mobility and or your technique until you fix it, because you're going to hurt your back. And this is the exercise to protect yourself from hurting your back in the future by getting your erectors and your glutes strong and your hamstrings strong and preparing you for a movement of picking up something heavy. That's why we work out. You get strong in the gym so you don't get hurt outside of the gym. At least that's my philosophy. You look good too from the results, but it's really so you can do this for a long time and just stay healthy and move well. Now here I'm just supersetting some leg lifts and some slow negatives on the way down. I'm holding onto the barbell to kind of keep me in place, but it's not really working because I think I end up just sliding slowly down this mat. It's all good. Goal here is I'm staying in a posterior pelvic tilt, meaning I'm pressing my lower back against the ground, slowly lowering my legs down. And I think I'm going for a set of 15 here. Now from a programming perspective, today is my compound movement lower body day. So I am only doing 3 movements. As you can see, I just finished them, 2 squatting, 1 hip hinging, and I'm going to save all of my isolating movements and the movements that are more focused on single-legged or, trying to work specific parts of my body. That'll be for my second lower body day of the week. I'm going to finish today off with just a cardiovascular, efficiency test here. I'm doing 100 kettlebell swings with a 93-pound kettlebell. It's 2.5 pood. It's a really cool kettlebell. It's by On It. If you have any time, check out their stuff. They make great products. It's a werewolf kettlebell. A little more money, a little more aesthetic, and I just, felt like doing it for the holidays. So here I am, just trying to get 100 kettlebell swings done. I'm going to speed up the reps. You saw my first set of 20 reps, what that looked like. And I'm just trying to be efficient here, keep in good form. Kettlebell swings are a phenomenal conditioning exercise. If you know the basic principles of a hip hinge and you can do deadlifting and you're confident doing those kind of things, and you're maybe an athlete or you're someone looking to expand upon your variety of exercises you do, kettlebell swings are a great way to work on your posterior chain, work on your grip strength, work on cardiovascular efficiency, and they're a lot of fun. It's just a lot different than normal weightlifting. Here's my last set of 10 reps now. I just wanted to show the first set and last set, show the difference in speed. Thankfully, I'm keeping pretty good form here. It's just my grip strength is dying after all these kettlebells. 90 pounds felt pretty heavy after a little while. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me any feedback if you think I should change anything. I'm really receptive to any advice that anyone can give me. I'm pretty new at all of this, editing, everything. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great day. Hope this motivates you, inspires you, gives you some ideas for what you can do. And yet again, shoot me any questions if you got anything. Love you all. Thanks for checking out the video. Have a great rest of your day.